DIY craft origami fortune teller, Cootie catcher. What it is: a classic paper game that is folded from a single square sheet of paper. It has 8 flaps on the inside where fortunes or messages are written, and 4 flaps on the outside where categories or colors are written. Why it's great, classic and fun. It's a beloved project that has been popular in schools and among friends for generations. The process of using it to tell fortunes is a game in itself. Simple folds. The design is remarkably simple, primarily involving basic folds like bringing corners to the center and valley mountain folds. Great for play. It's more than just a craft. It's a toy that encourages interaction and imagination. 2. Origami puppy or cat face. What it is: a very basic origami model that creates the recognizable head face of a domestic animal, usually achieved with just a few strategic folds of a square piece of paper. Why it's great? Incredibly simple. This is often one of the first models taught to beginners, especially children, because it requires minimal steps. The complexity is low, ensuring a high rate of success. Quick and satisfying. You get a recognizable animal shape very quickly, which is highly satisfying. Customizable. The plain paper form acts as a perfect canvas. Adding eyes, whiskers, nose, and other features with markers or crayons brings the simple shape to life, making each one unique. Traditional paper boat. What it is: a classic iconic origami model that transforms a rectangular piece of paper into a 3-dimensional boat shape with a defined hull and sail structure. Why it's great: recognized design. The final shape is immediately recognizable as a boat, giving a great sense of accomplishment. Practical, interactive. A major draw is that when properly folded from suitable paper, it can actually float on water, at least for a while, adding a fun, interactive element that goes beyond the folding process. Introduces basic folds. It utilizes several fundamental origami techniques, such as the initial hat fold and the subsequent inward collapse and restructuring, making it an excellent step up from the absolute simplest models.
Easy origami heart. A perfect small gift or decoration. There are very simple versions that make for a quick craft. Explanation. This is one of the most popular and quick origami folds. It typically starts with a square piece of paper and involves a few simple folds to create a recognizable heart shape. Why it's popular. It's often used as a token of affection, an embellishment on a card or gift, or a quick piece of decor. The very simple versions mean you can create a satisfying result in just a minute or two, making it ideal for large groups or very young crafters. Origami corner bookmark. Fold a square of paper into a triangular pocket that slides onto the corner of a page. You can decorate it to look like a monster, animal, or character. Explanation. This design is purely functional. You take a square of paper, fold it into a right-angled triangle with a little pocket on the hypotenuse side. This pocket is designed to securely hold onto the corner of a book page. Why it's popular. It's incredibly practical and involves very simple, intuitive folds. The triangular shape is a blank canvas that can be drawn on or embellished to create fun, personalized designs, like the monster, animal, or character faces that peek out from the book. Origami tulip. A lovely and simple flower. You can make the bloom and a separate stem leaf to create a bouquet. Explanation. The classic origami tulip involves 2 main parts, both usually folded from a square: the bloom, the flower head, and the stem leaf, often a simple stick or folded green paper. The bloom itself is often an easy puffy shape, created by blowing into a small hole in the base after the initial folds. Why it's popular. It's a beautiful, recognizable decorative item. Since the bloom and stem are separate pieces, you can mix and match colors and create a whole bouquet with just a few simple pieces of paper. It's a very satisfying introduction to 3D origami.
1. The origami box, Masu box. The Masu box is a cornerstone of functional origami, prized for its simplicity and practicality. Functionality. It's a quick and sturdy container, perfect for holding small office supplies, paper clips, rubber bands, organizing crafting notions, beads, buttons, serving as a charming handmade gift box for small items like candy, jewelry, or a written note. Ease of making. It is considered an easy or beginner-level model. It relies on a few fundamental folds, valley folds, mountain folds, and symmetry. Many tutorials can guide you to a finished box in just a few minutes, starting from a single square sheet of paper. Origin. The term masu refers to a traditional Japanese wooden box, used historically to measure rice or, in modern times, as a drinking vessel for sake. The origami version mimics this classic, simple square shape. Making a lid. A clever technique allows you to make a perfectly fitting lid. Simply start with a second piece of paper that is either slightly larger, e.g., 1 cm larger per side, or by adjusting one of the initial folds so the final box is marginally bigger, allowing it to slip over the main box. 2. The origami crane, simplified or traditional. The paper crane, or orizuru, is arguably the most recognizable and significant origami model globally. Iconic status and symbolism. It is a symbol of peace, hope, good fortune, and healing in Japanese culture. The legend of the Senbazuru, 1,000 cranes, promises that anyone who folds 1,000 origami cranes will be granted a wish by the gods. This tradition gained worldwide recognition through the story of Sadako Sasaki, a girl who developed leukemia after the atomic bombing of Hiroshima and set out to fold 1,000 cranes for peace. Traditional version. Effort. It is classified as an intermediate model. It requires mastering key techniques like the preliminary base, which often starts the fold, and the bird base, which is the fundamental structure from which the crane is completed. Techniques. It introduces more complex folds like the petal fold and the inside reverse fold, used to form the neck and tail, which are essential for progressing to more advanced origami. Simplified version. For beginners, many instructions exist that simplify the traditional model. These versions usually skip the more complex inside reverse folds, often resulting in a crane that is flatter or has a simpler neck and tail, but still captures the iconic shape, making it an excellent stepping stone for learning basic origami theory.